People, welcome to another edition of that finger tapping frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard. With me, Big Jim, here at BadLadDad HQ. Now then, it's a Friday, KFC Friday. KFC has been consumed, a beer has been drunk, and now it's time for a bit of WWE SuperCard. There's already been a bit, not even a bit, a humongous mess up, because I was already recording an episode for you and I was chatting away quite happily to you, letting you know what was going on in life and just generally having a good old bit of SuperCard-ish type banter. And I was playing a bit over the limit, and I played an ad to get rid of those lowest cards on the board to give yourself a better chance of some better points. And I didn't realise that when you play the ad, it crashes the system that I use to put the game up in front of you. He said doing that an awful lot, which doesn't really mean anything. So I carried on talking away, and I was opening my fusions, and I was opening a Lover's Leap pack, and it was all a waste of time because it had crashed. The recording had crashed, and it didn't work. It didn't work. Well, at least that's what I thought. I may be able to salvage some of it, and if I have been able to salvage some of it, I will be able to overlay some of the action that was going on top of what I'm doing now. But in the absence of that, and assuming that perhaps I can't do that, we better have a look and see what I've been doing. Now, Lover's Leap was a waste of time, as many of them have been, although I have to say, and I'm not sure if this has cropped up since I saw you last, you did see me get Alexander Wolf, which is just my second pack that I opened. So to get a shattered card, I was pretty amazed. But below me, the third pack I opened, I got him again. So I've got myself a Shattered Pro, which was totally unexpected. It just doesn't happen for me in these weird events. So for the for the Valentine's, well, Valentine's and Halloween, very similar experience, kids. Both quite scary. Valentine's isn't so bad if you know what you're doing, but even if you do know what you're doing, it could be just as scary as Halloween, so just remember that in the future. Halloween and Valentine's, very similar experiences. Yes, these Valentine's cards, Lover's Leap cards as they're called, that in itself's not really a very nice name, is it, if you think about it. That was cool, but I got John Cena, which will probably be sat here somewhere. Not locked. Well, in fact, he will be sat there somewhere, not locked. Can't remember what tier he was from, but it's one of last year's cards and totally worthless. So then the next thing was to open up one of the fusions, a Shattered Fusion. There was a chance of a pro here because I had a Cam and I had a Bautista. Show us the wave, Dave. So I was very much hoping for DB, but what I got was, and the best way of doing this, I might actually already be just on Shattered, was a single female. Normally I'm quite pleased to see a single female, and I say it's good to get a single female, but I didn't particularly want a single female right now. I wanted to get a pro of one of the male cards. But on the plus side, that's the chance. We're one step closer to a Shattered Pro Fusion female. But I also do have a Neon Fusion, come on, where are we? Long John Silver and the Pirates in the Fusion Chamber, right there. Here we go. There's a Fusion cooking, so give that a couple of days, 5 days, so get a week from now, probably next Friday. Oh, actually, no, it's 7 days, 11 hours. Well, it's going to be Saturday, isn't it? Saturday afternoonish, I should be able to get another Shattered card and see if I can get a pro. That's 3 single Shattered Fusion cards. That's 4 fingers. That's 4 fingers and a thumb. That's 3 single Shattered cards that I've got. So that's not much good. Over the limit. I know there's a lot of you out there who are pretty upset with Over the Limit, particularly those poor souls who chiselled and hacked their way through Road to Glory on the 1-pointers to get themselves Velveteen Dream first time round, and thinking, well, obviously Ring Dummy Dim Dom is a lot easier to get to and to get through. And what have they done? They've chucked an Over the Limit on us. Now I have to say, from what I've heard so far, it's been a lot more generous with the hype cards I've just got one in here at the moment, which I literally just did before I came on air, just so I could play a game. But I'm certainly not going to play an ad, because that's what crashed the thing last time. So this isn't by any way, means or stretch of the imagination the best way to play this. This is just me playing it while I'm talking to you, because I know that you like me to be playing the game while I'm talking to you. But this is not a tactic that I would employ normally. I certainly would have watched the ad to reveal all the lowest cards. And I'd probably have more than just the one hype card in play as well. But far be it from me to tell you how to play the game. Right, there we go. We'll contribute those mighty 11 points to the cause. Let's see how we get on. I did also open a ticket store pack, and as you know, it's Titan upwards. And what did I get? I got a SummerSlam and a Titan, so it's pretty much as predicted. That was just a bit of an aside. It wasn't an expectation of getting anything. Now, well done, or perhaps lucky you, to those of you who were quick to jump on this quest when it first came out, because of course it was a glitch. Some of you may not even be aware of it still. There was a glitch where you only needed to complete one of the tasks. I think it was the level up one. I'm not sure. It's irrelevant now because you've got to do all of them. But some people did manage to get that quest done when it first appeared and get themselves a shattered card. Then Cat Daddy realised the error of their ways and have corrected it and relaunched it. So if you weren't quick enough to collect your card, you obviously missed out on it. But you do get the chance to go again. So some people have already earned a shattered card from this and have got a chance of a second. So well done you for getting into quickly. For me, it was working again. That again is why the videos haven't been as frequent as you're used to, or indeed as you like, because a few of you have been complaining. Don't blame you, because you are used to me sitting here talking nonsense day in, day out. But what with work, which has been very heavy and it's hectic, which is good for me, obviously, and I need to earn a living. And my mum, a bad lad nan or bad lad gran, depending on who you are. There's different names she's been called from you guys. She's still in hospital, so again, tomorrow, Saturday, I'm having to bomb out of London to go up and see her in hospital and then get back here sort of 10 o'clock in the evening. So bringing it back to SuperCard, that means my chances of playing over the limit are pretty low on the agenda. So that's the way it has to be. You know, sometimes games have to take a back seat and real life has to take over. That's what happens. What I do know is I need to play some Money in the Bank cards for that quest. Money in the Bank games, not cards. Now, Money in the Bank, I am not going to sit here and talk about the strategy for playing Money in the Bank. Indeed, I'm so ill prepared for this. I haven't even introduced any kind of strategy. I've just got my best cards in from an autofill, which, by my reckoning, will carry me through comfortably anyway with the setup that I've got. As I mentioned, there are tactics. I'm not going to bother going through them now. There's plenty of videos out there repeatedly going on about the best tactics for Money in the Bank. So you don't need me to waffle on about that, do you? I'm sure you don't. Right, who's the worst of the bunch? Who is it? So we'll give this a go. This will be about my fourth, I think. What's that popped up on the screen? I can't catch a break. All these blooming, flipping things keep cropping up. Sorry, I'm just going to have to break off. I'm just going to have to break off. Because I'm getting bombarded with messages and all sorts of things going on. So I shall be back in 1 or 2 seconds. Right, I have to make this quick because it was telling me that my disk is nearly full on my laptop, which is just about the icing on a very sour, almost bitter cake of the week. It's just a lot of things. A lot of little things just not going as well as they should be. I've been let down by a few companies on a few things. There have been things breaking here at BadLadDad HQ that shouldn't have been breaking because they're less than a year old. I'm going to save you the full description because you don't want to hear about domestic appliances and things like that. Yes, this has not been a good week for things sorting themselves. It's not been a good 6 months when you consider the health issues that have been afflicting my nearest and dearest. But we battle on. We soldier on. You've got to keep going. You can't stop. It's just had a phone call into the mix. Hopefully, Ninja's mum's just taken that for me. Not a minute's peace. That's not a minute's peace, Jim. It's life, Jim, not as we know it. Oh no, it's Mr. It was McCoy who said that, wasn't it? Right, what's going to happen now? I've got a feeling I'm going to be disturbed. Let's just get to the end of this. Let's get to the end of this. Can't take any more business calls. I'm a busy person. As you can see, life is not simple at the moment. I've told you that a few times, and I know you believe me. But there we go. I've got myself another one of those sorted. I'll just very quickly check how many more I've got to go on my quests. Where am I? I passed it. It's up there, doofus. 5 out of 10. Okay. Well, that's almost going to be done. Well, that will be done this evening, won't it? It's not going to take me long to knock that off this evening. It's a question of whether I can make another video so you guys can see what I get. So I get a chance for a pro. It could be a male or a female, which is always good. Always good to have a chance for a female as well. Because female pros are hard to come by. And we know that that's what helps us get through the game. So, there we have it for today. I'm not sure when the next video is coming out, because the world won't leave me alone, as you've heard and seen. So, I will do my best to get another video out in the next couple of days. If I can't, I apologise now. I know that you're all desperate to see what stage I'm at in various things, but as you can see, if I was perhaps making more progress because I was playing more, then I'd be a bit keener to try and crowbar a video in somewhere. But there's no point in me just coming on saying, well, since I saw you 2 days ago, I've not played the game. That's not really going to help you in any way, shape or form, is it? Anyway, look, another warning message telling me the disc is almost full, so I've got to go now. I've got to go before everything blows up around me. So thanks ever so much for watching. You know the drill, people. There's all the social media to follow us on. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's Twitter. Of course, if you like the video, bung me a few likes down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. Why haven't you subscribed? Come and subscribe. Until I see you next time, you stay cool.
People say to me all the time, hey Johnny Wrestling, what does it take to become a winner? To those people I say, try watching BadLadDad's latest video. He'll show you just what it takes to become a WWE SuperCard champion.